So here's a little lesson that I taught myself only a couple of weeks ago. Whilst on holiday, we obviously had a staycation, and during 2 of the days of that holiday, I actually constructed this bookshelf behind me. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, big deal, Alan. It was a big deal, and I'll tell you why. Because I have historically said, Alan, you are shit at DIY. Literally, I once remember screwing in key hooks in our first kitchen when me and Mary were first together. A key hook. It required 2 screws in a wall. I put it squint. So I've had this identity of being crap at DIY. Anyway, look at this. It's still up about 4 weeks. 4 weeks later. Quite impressed by that. The point is this. Actually, I took a notion to myself to say, I wonder if I could do this. Now, I went to B&Q. I got a bit of advice from a good friend who runs a joinery business. Thank you for that, Jonathan. I went to B&Q, got them to actually cut it was MDF I chose to use actually. Did the sizes, kind of crossed my fingers thinking I hope I'm giving them the right sizes. They cut it for me, took it home, and then I followed Jonathan's instructions in terms of how I should do this, and then I made the thing. Now, for me, that's a big deal, but it's given me the confidence to maybe do a little bit more. But I actually had a really bad identity for myself when it came to DIY. I can't do that kind of stuff. I'm rubbish at DIY. Imagine telling yourself that kind of thing. Well, guess what? For years I've believed it. Now, I'm not saying for 1 second that I'm going to start a joinery business. So please don't come to me with a flood of inquiries for bookshelf jobs. My point is this. What are some of the other things that we're telling ourselves that we're not good at? And actually, it's just a case of we maybe haven't given it a go yet. Growth mindset is this idea of saying, I can be good at anything with a bit of focus and discipline and effort. And for me, I know I can be good at DIY, I just need to give myself the opportunity to practice. So I'm not good at that, ... yet. So there we go. What do you say to yourself that you're not good at, that actually, if you gave it a go, you might surprise yourself? Last point. The most important book on this whole bookshelf is that one there. That one there. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. If you only ever had one book, I would recommend that one. There we go. Catch up with you soon.